Hello, everyone! There's Piff, right there.
Hi.
Yeah, and
Right
I'm
here.
Squee. Welcome to Dragon Ball Z League, Season 8, Week 10. Week 10, a very cool week, Piff. We have a very cool week lined up for everyone this
Very
week.
cool. Week.
Not only do we have 2 divisional matches to start off in this episode, straight up, but we also have new people. New people that have been free agents for the entire season that have been switched out, and we will see them hit the field for the first time in Week 10. Crazy, huh?
So literally, they have been away this entire season, and they're coming in this week. How many? Is it like
2
1,
that
2,
I saw
15?
specifically. No, 2
Okay.
that I saw specifically. I'll wait until we get there. But yeah,
Okay.
they are taking fashionably late to a whole new level. But as always, we like to start the week by giving you a look at the current standings. I also like to leave these up during matches.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, why not?
No. North Sky Division, we got the Rugrats at 5-4, the Boos right behind them at 4-5, Dragon Ball Warriors at 3-6, and the Gohans at 2-7. The Gohans staying right behind those Dragon Ball Warriors. While this division doesn't have the win-loss records that the others do, you've got 2 really close fights going on in it. It's a very interesting division to watch. In East Sky Division, you got the Androids and the Valkyries tied at 7-2, 2 of the highest ranks or win-loss records in the season. They're tied for first place or second, however you want to look at that. Team Cold at 3-6 and Team Muscle at 2-7. So at the bottom there, you've got 2 teams duking it out to stay in. At the top, you got 2 teams duking it out for first place. Another very interesting division. In West Kai, you've got Team Derp at 7-2, Namekians at 6-3, and the Majins and Ginyu Force tied for last place at 5-4. A really close division there. Any of these teams could still make it to the top very easily. They're the worst is 2 games behind the best. So
Sure.
crazy stuff there. And finally in South Sky Division, Earth Defenders at 6-3, the Saiyans at 5-4, Blades at 3-6, and Team Afterlife at 2-7. Again, the exact same. Every division is literally the same. You've got 2 teams competing for first place and 2 teams competing for last place, all within 1 game of each other. It's gonna be an insane last 5 weeks, I think. I really do think this is gonna come down to like week 13, 14, and 15. Which is what you want. Which is what you want in a season. You don't want things to be wrapped up all nice and tidy in week 11.
No. Why would you want everything to be certain only 2/3 of the way through? Like
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
I mean, where's the excitement at that point?
Yeah, this isn't hang on, Piff, quick. What's something that you would want that in?
That's in a recipe that's 2/3 cup of
yeah, this isn't baking a cake. This isn't your bank account. You don't want to be certain. You want to know for sure how it's gonna play out. Unlike
Sweet. If you ask me, like, give me examples of things you want to make sure that's certain. Surgery.
I'm pretty sure 2/3 of the
We're
way
unsure
through.
what's gonna happen.
Okay, so first of all, folks, first match of the week, we've got the Blades versus Afterlife. Now, talk about exciting match here. The Blades at 3-6, Team Afterlife at 2-7. Both these teams struggling to stay in the season, to not get kicked out. And this is a divisional match between the 2 of them. This is huge. This match could conceivably make the difference between who stays in after week 15, because they're both competing, they're both really close, and this will give a tie. I mean, this is huge. And you can tell because they are both using boosts. Wait, are they using boosts? One of them is. One of them is really using boosts.
Oh man, how many boosts?
Lots of them. 1, 2.
I would have loved to hear just like 1.
2 boosts. So many.
I would just. Oh man, if it was only 1. So many. 1.
Let's do this. Team Afterlife, the Blades. I really don't know how to call this one. They're both. I mean, their win losses are neck and neck. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Honestly, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna say I don't know. I really don't know.
If I had to guess, Team Afterlife has not been the best of the best.
True enough.
I think they have a lot of potential. I think they have actually hit quite a few of their strides in the last week. Really, really well. But I've said this many times before. This is their growing pains at this point. They're not going to have as high as a win rate as a lot of the other teams because they just don't have that concrete and just knowing how things would really pan out with their teams. But I think they're finally catching up. I think this might be the turnaround. So I would think they have a good chance of winning, but I wouldn't say it's above 50%.
I understand that. And taking a look at the stats here. So, Team Afterlife, the highest ranked person they have is Pycon. He's 10. He's ranked 10th in the league. That's top 10 right there. That's great. Everyone else, though, not so hot. Goting's Boo, 33. Chaozu, 60. And Goku, 69. However, if you look at the screen there, behind, right below Pycon, we got a new contender this week. Zarbon's coming in.
Oh, with his monocle, I see.
And he's about to come in right now because Pycon's done.
Or Pycon.
But if you look at the Blades, you've got Sword Trunks still 3rd in the league after week 9.
Oh, jeez. Right off the bat, Ultimate.
Oh, connects! Okay, then.
Tied it up immediately.
Yeah.
It's like,
wow.
oh, the bar lead.
All right. If you're going to make an entrance into the league in week 10, that's a nice way to do it. Hello!
Ultimate takes out a person. All right, who's next?
He just steps in. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you got Sword Trunks still ranked 3rd in the league after 9 weeks. You got Cyborg Tao at 17. Decent stats there. And if you go down to the actual team as a whole, you'll see some stuff. All right, hang on.
Tell me about the things. I don't have. I've been told to never touch stats again. So tell me what's on that piece of paper.
Well, overall, if you consider team versus team, the Blades are much stronger. They're ranked 8th. Afterlife is ranked literally 15th. So, looking at the teams, that's not looking good for the Team Afterlife. But still, jeez, Trunks is slaughtering him.
Yeah, like. Team Blade really does have a lot of really good characters on their team. Might have not been like the highest team in the particular league, but they got some freaking contenders.
Oh, Zarbon trying to plant, he's gonna get some copyright claims from Raccoon, I'm pretty sure. And he's gonna argue it fair use like it's transformative because I'm not doing it exactly the same way, or Trunks is gonna kill him. One of the two.
I mean, we can either negotiate this or die.
Still, Afterlife's not that far behind. They're a bar and a half behind. That's not horrible. That's certainly not unovercomable. That's a weird word. What should I have said in that situation? Unachievable? That sounds better. Good squeak. Learn English. I like to give myself pep talks from time to time.
Yeah, Squee, you the best.
Thank you. Not even sure what that means, but it makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Like the kid that got you participated ribbons.
I love those. Yeah. They're nice and blue, and they're just like, hey, we made the effort to make you feel less of a man.
Yay!
Oh boy!
Goting's not doing half bad here, trying to bridge that gap. Ooh, wow, it's tough. It's tough. They're a bar behind now, but he's doing it slowly. Well, actually, no, they're more than a bar behind, because Trunks tag.
I don't think that would have been the But then again, I think he could have taken him. I mean, look at that smug face. He could have taken him.
Rebirth connects! That was huge.
Oh my gosh.
That was huge. Afterlife really needs this win. If they fall behind, basically by 2, which is what they'll do if they lose, the chances of them making it to the playoffs are going to be really slim. So
Yeah,
Team Afterlife,
that's true.
like I said, this very well could decide their season. This is a huge match for them. And to do Rebirth in the middle of it is great if he, uses it. Go Team Speed, you gotta use that health. There you go. See, max power, it's good. High speed clash. He wins the clash.
Screen. Like,
What?
I don't think it's really. You can't just utilize it as like a resource. You're just gonna
You
get
got
hit,
it. Yeah,
and then your life
the
goes
health.
down.
You use the health to live.
Okay.
I did it, Biff.
Alright.
I spoke good English. Yay. None of them use their max power,
Technically
though.
English, yes.
I mean, Gotenks Boot is fighting back. He's doing a decent job, but they've got, it's all up to Goku now.
He's got this.
You think
I mean,
so?
look at him. He's supercharged. He's looking like he needs.
Oh! Boy, Goku better win this. He does!
Nicely done,
And
Goku.
he stays in the match.
Does his face look weird to you? Is that nose like always like that?
A little bit, I think so.
It looks very Pinocchio-ish.
Chess is unbiased. Well, I'm just stating facts. I actually haven't said who I'd prefer to win. I just said they better win if they want to have a good shot of making it into the postseason. That's not biased. Is it? Is that biased? I don't even know what the word means anymore. It's so complicated.
Well, yeah, bias is basically having an opinion. So yes.
Huh. That is true. That is true. I guess someone could argue that they'll have a better chance of getting into the playoffs if they lose. It would be a hard opinion to uphold. They could do it. So, I guess go Blades? I don't even know. I don't care who wins. I just want a good fight, which is what I'm getting right here. Okay, Tavion, that was so unnecessary.
But he wanted to, and I wanted him to, and I think we all wanted that to really happen.
Oh, well, yeah. I didn't say it was unwanted. I said it was unnecessary.
You know what? Very true, Squid. You got me there.
Nice combo from Tapion, trying to put this away, but Goku's doing an amazing job overall. Oh, he punched him out of it. Goku was like, no, sir.
I think he's actually kind of taking it back for his team. He might actually take this. If he keeps on this very strong offensive and not does that thing.
One? That really strong offensive?
Really strong offensive. I mean, look at him go. Just getting those fists left and right. I don't think...
Yeah, he needs to take Tapion out without losing too much health. Oh god, that would look painful!
I think Goku has a very brilliant fist-to-face technique. Sooner or later, his opponent's fist will just crumble under his face's wrath.
Yeah, other teams should take note of this technique. Oh, this is not good for Goku. He just can't put Tapion away. The last thing he wants, though, is for Tapion to tag. Actually, I think the last thing he wants is to lose.
Last thing he wants is to have that life bar go all the way down.
Yeah. So the second to last thing he wants is for Tapion to tag.
Yeah, it would suck, but...
Or to sleep on the couch against the upset Chi-Chi. Okay, so the third to last thing he wants is what just happened.
Oh, no!
Oh, and he's going Super Saiyan Dose. One final chance here. Can Super Saiyan 2 Goku bring this back?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's anyone's game.
Way to tell the future, Piff. Oh man, the Blades with a very close victory over Team Afterlife. This will create a huge rift between them now. Blades are going to go up to 4 and 6, while Team Afterlife falls to 2 and 8. That means that they are now 2 games behind the Blades, and will have to overcome that and more to make it into the playoffs. They basically have to win 3 times, and the Blades will have to lose 3 times in the next 5 weeks, which is going to be tough, but not impossible.
It's plausible.
Yeah, it's not
Just
impossible at all.
Very plausible.
On to match 2.
Oh, jeez.
Another divisional match, by the way. We've got...
What? Seriously?
Yeah, the Androids versus Team Cold. Which isn't there. It's there over here. So you got the Androids at 7 and 2, and you've got Team Cold at 3 and 6. Now, here's the thing. The Androids are so far ahead of Team Cold that they're not really competing against each other. They are literally 4 games apart, which means that Cold would pretty much have to win or lose every single match, and they'd have to win every single match to beat them. But Team Cold is only 1 win ahead of Team Muscle at the bottom of the division. So losing this game could be huge for Team Cold. They really need this match to stay ahead. And they're going up against the Androids, one of the toughest teams in the league, objectively here. Divisional match, Cold versus Androids. Let's do this.
So, I've been informed by the many little elves that are in my room. They actually kind of go through a lot of the information on this league and whatnot, and I just sit back and laugh and laugh. They've generally told me it looks like the standings are actually Blades were 2 and 7. And they were tied in the records, and now the Blades have a win over them.
Say what?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're not as far apart as they...
Oh, yeah. No, I knew that. I did not know that. My title cards, they weren't... Just don't let the chat know. Hey, no, yeah, look, April Fools! I mean, what's the point? What's the point if we do it on the 1st? We expect it.
See, if you don't do it on the 1st, it's just lying to people.
So, that said, things aren't quite as bleak for Team Afterlife as I made out. Basically, everything I said, like half that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Afterlife was 3 and 7. So they're currently tied up. I think they're currently tied.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, look, I don't trust anything at the moment. I don't even know if you're real.
Elves in my room.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Cooler tried to stun him, did not make it off in time.
You know, I wonder if people think it's actual elven elves that are from Lord of the Rings and whatnot.
Whenever you say tiny little elves, people tend to think Santa Claus elves.
I was thinking the freaking the cookie ones.
Yeah, well, the same thing. The Keebler elves, Santa Claus elves, everyone kind of thinks the same elves when you say that.
I don't even know what they are.
They don't think they don't think there's a bunch of tiny little Legolases in your room. Excuse me, could you lift this book for me, please?
All of them are sliding down everything, shooting tiny arrows at me. I'm like, stop it.
There's tiny little Gimlis chasing after him. Oh my god, I wish I lived in your headspace. That sounds like so much fun. All I've got is YouTube.
Alright, so I'm currently looking at I think the fixed standings or whatnot. Team Afterlife was 3 and 6, and the Blades was 2 and 7.
Are you kidding me? So they're tied now?
Yeah, they're currently tied, but the Blades have a win over them.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, everything I said was a lie. I don't know why you people even listen to me.
Thank you, elves.
Let's use this as an educational lesson of how different just one win or loss can make things. It literally went from the Blades having 1 win over Team Afterlife, and if that was the case and they won this match, that the Afterlife would have to win like 4 matches or 3 matches or something, to now they're tied. Like, that's just 1 win. That's a huge difference. That's how we do things here in the league. We also apparently don't get our facts right. But hey, it's me.
Well, yeah, like, I purposely make sure that I have the most incorrect information possible. It's very good for it. As I say that, I'm like slowly dawning on me like
attack
what I've
connects! Look, let's be fair, folks. I promised not to leave the title cards up. I didn't promise they'd be accurate. So I think I'm in the clear. No, I apologize, everyone. Finger Blast Barrage connects, Eater's down, and Android kills Android. It's madness.
Is he Android? He just looks very shiny, is all.
No, he's totally, like, he's more Android than the androids. At least they have some human bits in them.
That's...
Yeah. Of course, I guess by that definition, Frieza's an android too, because he doesn't have human bits in him. No, destroy
look
the
how shiny
planet!
Frieza is.
No, sir! Baby's just like...
It missed him and the planet, apparently.
It's kind of, yes, according to the laws of Sir Isaac Newton, it's going to screw up someone's day sometime. Some planet a few light years from here is just like, oh no!
Somewhere like Sephiroth cast media. He just has the coincidence of just like, let me cast this super big spell, and it starts coming down like through all the other planets.
I just want to remake of DBZ one time at some point where they just take real Newtonian physics into account. So like, you know, when Piccolo blows up the moon, it's pretty much over. Like the planet just goes through an apocalypse. And whoa,
I would.
Jeez. All right. Wow.
And tagged out like,
yeah,
that was unnecessary to tag to be so, like,
or
he was
like
just like he dropped the mic and left.
Yeah. By the way, Team Cold doing amazing right now. I mean,
put back
more
in
or
the guy
less.
who was still resting.
Yeah, well, not so. Okay, yes, not the best choice, but they have more people than androids do.
It's true.
I'm saying,
God,
like,
you can't even tag.
Don't
Now
look
you
at
can
the
go.
important points.
Come on,
Look at my optimism. See, is it shiny?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there goes the house too. But like, you know, the first time Dragon Ball Z League, the first time someone throws up a blast that covers half a hemisphere, that the weather system changes for the worse everywhere. You know? Why didn't that happen?
Well,
is this going to be enough to
let me
finish
tell you.
him? No, not quite. That did, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you can't just be like, oh man, it's all over.
He was
Can't
determined to
possibly
finish him off.
defeat him now.
He was determined to finish him off with those little tiny restaurants.
I would too.
Yeah. But look at this, Team Cold. Yes, they're facing Cell. Yes, Cell's an incredibly powerful opponent. But he's facing Mecha Frieza and Final Form Frieza, which are also very powerful opponents.
That's extremely powerful. I am super surprised that Team Cold is ahead as much as they are.
I know.
Like,
and against,
wow.
like I said, one of the highest win-loss record league teams in the league, one of the strongest right now, and Team Cold's got a huge lead on them. And they're doing a great job keeping it. Mecha Frieza's winning by a bar.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like a place you can't drink at until you're 21. But he is winning there too. He is totally killing Cell in the real estate business. I mean, he's got
have
planets.
enough there, Squeeze.
He's got
I'm
planets.
drinking my fair share of alcohol-induced. That's fun.
I'm just saying, when it comes to real estate, Frieza's just got totes more than Cell does. Cell's got a ring that he made, like a fighting ring, which is nice. It's nice. Frieza's got galaxies.
Now, I'm not quite sure if that's, like, we've seen the ring. Have we seen those galaxies that Frieza so
We've
far
seen
has?
several planets that Frieza controls, which is already
Except that
leagues
they
ahead.
blown up, which means that she has 0 of those planets.
Details, Piff. Details. He still owns the evaporated bits. Just because the property's taken a dip in value, the schools aren't quite as good as they used to be. Wow, just holy crap! Did you see
Nice
that?
Yeah.
Team Cold just slaughtered the Androids, one of the best teams in the league. Well done,
Yeah.
Team Cold. I am
That was-
bravo.
That was kind of intense.
Yeah, hats off to you. Hope you recover on that real estate market there. All right, guys, we'll see you next episode. When dun 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 dun, the Vowels face the Boos and the Rugrats face the Ginyu Force. See you then.